On today's episode, we're going to be talking about cracking the code to lasting weight loss. It is all in your head. So, welcome to Weight Loss for Women Over 40 podcast. I am your host, Nikki T. And over the past 2 decades, I have helped over 1,000 women get healthy and fit. And when I added in mindset work into the mix, wow, that was when I really started to see clients getting results faster and lasting a lot longer, and they could still eat whatever they wanted. So once you release the way you look at the whole weight loss process, everything shifts and weight loss becomes so much easier. If you're ready to ditch dieting for good and get the body that you really want, I want to invite you to book a call with me. Let's get you started on finding freedom around food and your body. So I have a couple private coaching openings right now, and I have a group coming out. So book your call at weightlossforwomenover40.net/call. The link will be in the show notes. So if you are not ready to work together, no worries. Go grab yourself a copy of my 5 reasons you are not losing weight over 40. It's a free ebook and you can find it at weightlossforwomenover40.net/book. All right, so let's dive into cracking the code to weight loss. So when you want to lose weight, the first thing you typically look for is a diet and a workout plan. And the diet industry attempts to make it appear simple to put it in action, but we know it never actually is, right? With so many rules, it gets really complicated, especially if you want to have a life. And if you like living in a bubble and eating foods that you don't actually want to eat, then by all means, go get yourself a diet. I am not your girl then. But if you're ready to stop obsessing over everything that you eat and do, there is a better way to make weight loss much simpler. So this is why I'm advocating to diminish what I call the dieter's mentality. Dieting is not sustainable. You may get that body using the diet, but the likelihood of you keeping that body is really, really low. And I have seen this time and time again. You have tried all the diets, the injections, the pills, and the potions, and ultimately it leaves you more frustrated and hopeless in the end. The good news is I can help you because I have cracked the code on losing weight for the last time. After 2 decades of working with weight in the weight loss industry, I've really discovered that the true battle lies in the confines of our minds. Here are some really key insights and strategies that I think are going to help you navigate this inner dialogue to help you get more sustainable results. All right, so first, we need to cultivate awareness. Having awareness not just in what you're doing, like overeating the desserts or skipping the workouts, or even starving yourself because you're trying to resist and then overeating later, but noticing the thoughts that are running around in your head. They're like squirrels, right? They're just running around. They're like crazy thoughts. I get it. I'm the same way, right? This is not this is not unique to you. We all have these crazy thoughts running in our head. And by observing those thoughts, and again, without judgment, right, you gain valuable insight to how you behave, the patterns, your triggers, all that. Next, I want you to get curious. So after you are noticing what you're doing and thinking, then I want you to question yourself and like get curious again without judgment. Like, why are those intrusive thoughts popping into your head right now, right? Our primitive brains love drama. It will tell you that this is the absolute last piece of cake of this kind on this planet. And when you question your brain's thoughts, you may realize you probably could order this cake and have it delivered to your house or buy the ingredients and make the cake yourself, right? We live in a world where we just have to snap our fingers and food can be drone dropped at our front door. Your primal brain or primitive brain, whatever you want to call it, is still worried that you're going to run out of food, especially those dopamine-filled foods that we love so much. So question everything that your brain starts pulling up for you. Is this really true that this is the last piece of cake on this planet? Next, like I said earlier, I want you to ditch the judgments. We are our own worst critics. We think things that we would never utter to anybody else. And we think we just need to criticize ourselves a little bit more so we'll change, right? This is very counterproductive. And believe me, I know I've been there. It's like you just need to buckle down and, try harder. No, it will backfire on you every single time. When awareness is present, judgment will follow shortly after. So be prepared for it. And you are going to judge what you're going to do. I shouldn't be eating that. Or why am I thinking that way? That's ridiculous, right? Judgment will always be there. It's kind of a safety mechanism, but it doesn't mean that we need to entertain it. Instead, cultivate a mindset of curiosity and compassion towards yourself and those lovely little thoughts that are swirling around in our brains. Acknowledge your thoughts and behaviors without condemnation. Recognize them as part of the learning process. So having awareness, being curious without letting judgment get in our way is a huge step in setting your mindset up for successful weight loss. Next, I want you to understand who you are being. If you are aiming to become a leaner version of yourself, how are you showing up in that new version of you? What does this new version of you think on a daily basis? How does this new version of you act? You can learn a lot about what you truly want by looking at your actions. Do your actions line up with this new, leaner version of yourself? If not, then you likely have some thought blocks that are in your way. Go back to getting curious or hire a coach that deals with mindset so they can help you achieve the leaner you. By the way, I do that if you didn't know that already. So next, I want you to make a decision. Your brain loves to be indecisive because then it doesn't have to step up and go for that goal, right? Being decisive gives you a clear direction in which you want to go, and it eliminates all the other paths that are in front of you. When you decide you are becoming a leaner version of yourself, you will become very clear about the obstacles that are in your way. This will help you discern and make smaller decisions faster. If you need help figuring out how to navigate through these obstacles, come work with me and I will teach you exactly how to lose weight for the last time. The next I want to talk about is the ping pong effect. So if you are brand new to mindset work, especially to me, welcome, by the way, if you are, but following the above steps may have you feeling like there's a little ping pong match going on inside your brain, right? It's like, I am positive I know what to do. And then shortly after, it's like, I have no clue what I'm doing, right? This is totally normal. The more skilled you get in understanding the way you think and what outcomes you get from thinking that way, the less of a battle there will be inside your head. And lastly, I really want you to recognize that weight loss is not merely a destination, but a continuous practice, right? Even as you strive towards your ideal body, remain open to refining your approach and make gradual adjustments. By mastering your mindset, you lay the foundation for lasting transformation and well-being. One of the beautiful things I love about mindset, and especially when I teach mindset in the weight loss area, it not only helps you in weight loss, but it trickles into all the other areas of your life. So when I coach people and when I teach them my weight loss method, it's not just honing in on that one area of your life, right? It's definitely going to hit that, but it's amazing how you can apply this in so many different aspects of your life. So if you have tried everything to lose weight and nothing is seeming to work, your mindset may not be set up for success in getting the body that you want. One thing becomes abundantly clear. It is not about the food on your plate or the workouts that you do initially, right? True transformation begins first up here in your mind. By cultivating awareness, we pave the way to lasting change. And remember, this journey is not a sprint. I know you guys want it to be a sprint, but it's not. It's a marathon, okay? And the way I teach, you don't have to run the whole marathon. You can actually walk. Sometimes you can sit. Sometimes you can have a donut along the way. Actually, you can probably have a lot of donuts on the way. But a continuous practice of self-discovery and growth is how you're going to get that lasting body. So as you move forward, prepared with newfound insight and determination, know that the path to a healthier and happier you begins with mastering your mindset. So if you are ready to lose weight for the last time, book your call with me today and let's ditch those diets for good and get the body that you truly want. Head to weightlossforwomenover40.net/call and get on my calendar today, because every day that you wait, you just are spinning in indecision and those squirrels are running around. I promise you, on the other side, it is so calm and peaceful living in the body that you love. That is all for me today. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon.